Hi Sage, in January 2022, you know there's someone that you need to let go of, there's a relationship that you need to let go of, the possibility of a person, or the wishful thinking surrounding a person or relationship. There's something you need to let go of. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is tawanantoinette. This is another January 2022 readings. This will resonate for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I recommend checking your rising sign first. Before we begin, just a few announcements. First announcement is that this is incense smoke, if the camera is picking this up. The second announcement is that this is a collective reading, and so all of the nuances that I mention in this reading may not make sense for you, and that's because we're pulling on collective Sagittarius energy. It's not a personal reading. So if you'd like to book a personal reading just for you, check the link in the description. Second thing is, all my readings are available via podcast. Podcast link is in the description, so if you'd like to listen to ad-free tarot and also use your devices while you listen to tarot, feel free to listen via Apple Podcasts or Spotify, Google Podcasts, whatever. And then last but not least, like this video, please. Thank you. Thank you for supporting this channel. If you are a returning subscriber, you know what? Let me remove this because a little too much smoke is coming into the video and I don't love it. So let me just fix it. Okay, let's move it all together. Okay, there we go. Right, so please like this video, comment so we can beat this algorithm together. Thank you so much. If you have already liked, shared things on this channel, I appreciate you all. So let's begin the reading. Sagittarius, before we begin the reading, I have 3 messages for you. Maybe not 3. The first one is that you need to let go of that person. That the first person that comes to mind is it's something that you need to let go of, and it just keeps coming up. It's here in your reading, and I'm gonna get into it. But just first and foremost, you know you need to let go of something. Second message is there is a career change that Sagittarius placements are going through. Some of you may have already been through that career change. Some of you are initiating the change right now. Others of you are thinking about initiating the change. But if you've been thinking about a career change, yes, you are going on a journey that's supposed to bring you more joy and abundance in the career of your choosing. So if something that you're doing is not making you happy, if you're not happy in it, you're actually supposed to be changing. So lean into that. And the third message is a lot of you need to step into roles of leadership, and this career change may involve stepping into a role of leadership. I feel like there's a situation that you are going to have to take charge of, or maybe the new role that you're taking in your career is one that is taking charge, probably showing others the way, teaching others, leading others. So if you've had any inclinations on that, if any personal feelings or intuitive nudges have come up surrounding those topics, I'm validating that for you. You're definitely supposed to be going on that path. Now, starting your reading, the first card we have is Orphaned. So you're feeling pretty alone. I feel like you're feeling pretty abandoned in a situation. Could be in a relationship. We have the Queen of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. So there's a union, there's a coming together that you're very emotional about, and it could possibly be because the situation has ended and you're still in 7 of Cups energy towards it. 7 of Cups energy is a lot of wishful thinking, a lot of a lot of illusions. So it's almost like not seeing a situation clearly for what it truly is. Maybe this situation has ended a while back for you, but emotionally you haven't cleared all of those trapped emotions surrounding this ending. But it almost feels like there's a relationship that you're clinging on to. I feel like it's the feeling part of it that you, and if I remember correctly, Sagittarius placements have been dealing with themes of letting go of a relationship, or the possibility of a relationship, or the possibility of a person. And it's still coming up in January 2022 as something that you should work on. I don't know why it's coming up. Maybe you're thinking of this person. We begin a Mercury retrograde today, the 14th of January. I believe it's Mercury is going retrograde until probably the 3rd of February. So you may have feelings of reviewing things that have happened in the past. So maybe that's why you're dealing with these feelings during this time. But it's almost like your guides are saying you have to let go of this situation. You can't stay stuck in this energy of what coulda, woulda, shoulda happened, or having wishful thinking on what you thought was gonna happen. You know, let it go. There's something that you need to, Queen of Swords, cut it out. Next card, because it's affecting your peace, the Peace card, and that's clarified by the Empress, the High Priestess, and the Five of Cups. Now, I did a lot of clarifying because I wanted to know what was going on here, and for my readings, I like to really keep the big picture nowadays. I don't really like to go into like specific nuances and things like that, because I'm reading for the collective. And many of you have these situations playing out in different ways in your life. But for this, I wanted to see exactly what Spirit was saying with these cards. So the High Priestess is clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. The Empress is clarified by the Hierophant. So it's almost like you've been dealing with a person. I don't feel like you're the Empress here. Could be a Libra or a Taurus. Heavy emphasis on Taurus because the Hierophant is a Taurus card and it's clarifying the Taurus card. So could be dealing with a Taurus or a Pisces because the High Priestess is here. But it almost feels like you are regretting, Five of Cups, maybe how you acted towards someone, or someone is regretting how they acted towards you, and that's why there's no peace in this situation, because someone keeps going through something in their mind. Maybe you were very defensive against this person. Maybe you had a lot of walls to block someone out, and it's almost a feeling of regretting that. I feel like intuitively, there's almost an intuitive nudge that this could have been stable. I just feel like this is someone thinking this could have been stable. This could have turned into something. I shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have done that. That's just the energy that I get from this reading. It's like, now that you've been enlightened about a specific situation, there are feelings of loss surrounding how defensive a person was, how many boundaries a person put up. I feel like reviewing this over and over and over and over is literally causing a war in your mind. Last card we have is the Fates. And this card talks about things happening as fated events. And underneath that, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Death card. It almost feels like you moving away from a specific relationship, you moving away from a person, a relationship ending. And for some of you guys, this is a job ending, because the Three of Pentacles is here. It was supposed to happen. This death was supposed to happen because this was supposed to teach you something, or it was supposed to teach the other person something. So leaving this situation, if I were you, I would ask, what has this situation taught me? How can I use these lessons moving forward when dealing with other people, dealing with other roles? It's like an ending that you're supposed to acquire information and lessons from. A situation actually ended up exactly how it was supposed to end up, because of whatever reason. Sometimes with the Fates card, what happens is something happens and we don't understand it, and we're desperately trying to understand why. Like, why couldn't this work out? Why? But it just wasn't supposed to, and sometimes we don't know until we know. If you know, you know. Just not knowing, not understanding a moment in your life until a couple months, couple years later, you're like, oh, that's what that was saving me from. That's what that was blocking me from. This is what was coming up for me in the future. That's why I couldn't have that. So that's what the Fates energy is all about. There is a message here also on a career or a job ending, because it has become unfulfilling. And I feel like if you are going to do the work to move away from this job, I feel like there's a transition, but it's bringing you to more happiness and more independence. I feel like if you are thinking about career changes, it's interesting because I know quite a few Sagittarius placements that have gone through this career change already, but now I see that others of you in the collective may be dealing with it right now. So if you're thinking about career changes or a career change, you should be leaning into that right now. We have the Hermit clarifying the Three of Pentacles, which is carefully evaluating and coming to a decision on your own, on your career, because you're the person doing the work. So you need to decide what you want to do. So let's get some advice. What are we going to pull advice from? Let's get some self-care advice. What's the advice for Sagittarius placements in January? We have the Read card. I wanted to get self-care advice because I feel like there's a lot of self-care that you will have to put into getting over, purging emotions, transmuting emotions, releasing emotions, and turning them into something. It's almost like you need to flush it out, release something. So you need to read more. Read. For those of you who like to read, pick up a book and enjoy. Anything else for Sagittarius? Any other advice for Sagittarius? Any other advice for Sagittarius? Here we go. Funny, never-ending story. So this has been a long time coming with this person. I feel like this situation has been going on for some time. But you can finally address this healing in the Mercury retrograde, because Mercury retrograde is when we go back to review things. And I feel like that period, if you lean into it, it will give you the closure that you need to finally wrap this never-ending story up. So guys, I'll leave you here. I hope this reading helps you. If it does, I would love if you like this video and comment down below. And take care of yourselves. See you next time.